Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today I want to be installing this new Garmin Echomap UHD 73SV 7-inch fish finder on the front of my boat. So we'll kind of go through what's in the box and then I'll show you the installation process. So starting off here, we've got the unit. We've got our sun cover here. And we've got the unit itself. Nice 7-inch touchscreen, pin plugs in the back. I'll show you how that works. I think it's a really cool feature on the Garmin that my Lowrance doesn't have. I think it's a definite upgrade. I'm gonna leave the screen protector on for now. We have our mounting bar, which has this plastic insert on the back where all your power cables, sonar cables, pan optics all can plug in. And I like that feature because you can keep your cables plugged in and not have to plug and unplug all the time. You can just plug it into the back of this faceplate, and here's where the pins go in. You got this nice dust cover that goes over it, so a lot less wear and tear in the long run. I think Garmin did a good job when they thought of that. Of course, we've got our power cable, owner's manual, and then we've got our transducer and all the mounting hardware for that as well. So we'll start by mounting this back plate, getting into the power hookups and the transducer, and then we'll go from there. The Garmin unit comes with this little mounting foot that allows it to swivel on here, and there's three holes that screw down, and then one that bolts in the faceplate unit. And this should line up. I had an old unit here. See a little imprint in the carpet. I think these holes should line up pretty well with what we had before. So I'm going to go ahead and take the Phillips screws that were included with that and get that piece installed as well. Alright, I ended up having to move the mount to the other side so it wouldn't be in the way of the trolling motor over there. I went ahead and got the holes. I had to drill pilot holes with the drill for the screws. Got that mounted on, and then before I tightened it down all the way, I used the nut and bolt to the center pin to get that tightened down, and then went ahead and secured it the rest of the way. So that's locked in. You can go ahead and twist and turn as needed. Next, we'll go ahead and get the power hooked up. You want to make sure you disconnect power to the battery before messing with anything with the power components, but you want to take and tie into the previous wires with a little pigtail. Hook that into the back, ran that around to the entry hole for the other old fish finder, and then we're just tying that in the pigtail to the existing power wires with the wire nuts, and then we're gonna put some electrical tape over that to kind of help seal it up and keep that waterproof. Next, you'll want to mount the shoe for the transducer to go onto the trolling motor. Got the wire running out the side here. Got our 6 little screws and washers, so we'll get that mounted in a moment. Also comes with the rear tight plate if you're going to mount it to the back of the boat on the transom, but we're putting this up front so it's going to go on the trolling motor. So we'll get this attached and then we'll hook it up to the trolling motor, and I'll show you that step next. Alright, so we've got our screws attached for the shoe onto the transducer. And remember, you just want to hand tighten those just until they're snug. You don't want to over tighten those and possibly damage your transducer. And then the kit comes with this metal band that will be able to loop through one of these slot holes here, probably the middle one on the side, and hook it on to the end of the trolling motor here. So I'm going to show you that step here. Alright, so I went ahead and got this mounted onto the trolling motor. I made sure that the nut was up at the top so it wouldn't obstruct anything. And we got this lined up on the bottom. We got the back of it snugged up against the little prop here up to the front. Some trolling motors may have that prop up in the front and you'll have to kind of center it in between. Mine had it in the back, so I just snugged it up as best I could. And then I went ahead and ran the wire up the trolling motor and attached it with the zip ties that came with it, and then we're going to go ahead and hook the cable into the mounting bracket. Now, in with the hardware, there's this little red rubber almost like a rubber band little gasket you'll want to put over the end of the sonar cable just to help water seal that. And then there's a little kind of screw-on sleeve as well, so we're going to go ahead and plug this in and then screw that on tight. Make sure our pins are lined up. Make sure that goes in snug, and we'll go ahead and get that screwed in. Once you hook up the power, you can go ahead and plug the Garmin unit into the back of the mount. It's going to go ahead and power up. Alright, now we're on the home screen and we'll be able to set up some things. I'll show you how to customize some things in the next video, so stay tuned for that. Thanks again so much for watching, guys, and we'll see you on the next one.